Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, we need to take care of ourselves. We are often told by our loved ones, take care of yourself. And dear friend, we do need to do that. The world we are living in, that has become so much of the complicated. People are getting closer to their gadgets, and particularly the latest one, the most comprehensive one, in the pocket of everyone else, which is called smartphone. My dear friends, in a situation like this one, when the people life is getting mechanized so much, and they don't have the time, much of the time for other people, I think that we should be taking care of ourselves. It is not like that it is a kind of new need. Rather, the wise people, the intelligent people, they were always taking care of ourselves. They were always taking care of themselves because that is something very much important, rather, the most important. If at all we are taking care of ourselves, we are our own best friend. And if at all, unfortunately, we are not taking care of ourselves, so we are not our own well wisher, not to talk of someone else who will be doing this for us. How can we take care of ourselves? How can we be a good friend of ourselves? How can we somehow help ourselves? Helping ourselves, that is more important, and these words are more appropriate. I think that we need to learn how can we help ourselves. So there are certain things which has been enlisted here. These certain things are very important, and very important indeed, my dear friend. Let's look upon all of these things. How can we help ourselves in living a better life? How can we help ourselves in becoming a better person? How can we help ourselves in achieving all the success we are in need of? And overall, how can we live better, my dear friend? There are certain things to be taken care of. Seven of these extremely important, most important things have been enlisted here. Now let's look upon each of these seven things. First of all, it is try to get enough sleep. First of all, what we need to do is that if at all we want to help ourselves, if at all we want to become our own best friend, so we need to sleep well, and we need to give ourselves with enough amount of sleep. Dear friends, neither excessive amount of sleeping nor undersleeping, some 7 to 9 hours of a sound sleep, that is needed by, that is the necessity of every one of us. So that is the number one thing. Number two thing is think about your diet, your nutrition. We need to be careful about what we are eating, because it was said by someone else. There is a phrase in English, you are what you eat. You are what you eat, because our health has a lot to do. Our health has a lot to do. Maybe it is more dependent upon our diet than anything else. So whatever we are eating, it should not be for the sake of pleasure, rather it should be for the sake of health. And not only this thing, that we need to provide ourselves the right sort of food at the right time. So dear friend, so I think so that we do need to take care of ourselves. If at all we want to take care of ourselves, we need to provide ourselves with the right sort of nutrition. Diet, think about your diet. Number 3, try to do some physical activity. Trying to do some physical activity, very important. Physical activity is very important. Either it is a walk, jogging, running, gym, weightlifting, aerobics, yoga, whatever we can, must be done. So try to do some physical activity. Number 4, spend time outside. Do not keep sitting inside, indoor all the time. Rather, we need to spend some of the time outside. It must be done on a regular basis, spending some of the time outside in the nature and away from all the modern gadgets. I think that we need to unplug for some of the time. We need to live off grid at least for some of the time. We need to unplug ourselves. We need to go offline and away from the modern gadgets in the nature some of the time on a regular basis. And then the next is practice mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness, what is this mindfulness? This mindfulness means that a state of mind achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensation. So that is something which is so much important, dear friend. Mindfulness and the meditation, very important. We need to practice on a daily basis mindfulness for all the time, for most of the time, and then meditation on a regular basis for a little bit of the time. Meditation is important, mindfulness is important. Number 6, try to avoid recreational drugs and alcohol. Try to avoid recreational drugs and alcohol. We must be avoiding the alcohol or any other recreational drugs for the reason that it provides us with some sort of happiness momentarily, but later on we become more depressed and we become more dependent upon these mood raising, mood boosting drugs. Drugs are something very, very bad indeed. So the seventh is, that is, sign up to a self-help program. Mean self-help. We must be keep learning either by reading or by listening to a YouTube video, or whatever way you can. We can somehow we can enroll ourselves with a mentor, with a coach as well, so that person can keep telling us, keep giving us certain things. So these are the seven things which must be taken care of, which must be considered if at all we want to become our own best friend. And we need to become one. Actually, we need to become our own best friend. We do need to take care of ourselves, because that is the best thing, that is the finest of gift we can give to ourselves. Thank you.